We are the real AI agents.
What if you could create stunning talking avatars
I'm over 600 years old. I don't have to take orders from anyone.
for things like educational lessons,
Generative AI is transforming content creation.
immersive music videos,
Shadows of the night, you
epic digital stories,
Long ago in a land far, far away.
and personalized messages,
Listen to our newest song release, Cosmic Mood.
all powered with one AI. Welcome to the Real AI Agents. Today, we're diving into Hedra AI, a cutting-edge tool that's revolutionizing content creation. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a music lover, a storyteller, or just looking to personalize your content, Hedra AI has something for you. Before we get started on the learning, let's meet today's AI agents that will help us with our creative projects.
Welcome, curious minds. I am Professor Alara, here to unravel the complexities of the universe. Let's delve into the wonders of knowledge, enhanced by the power of Hedra AI.
Hello, music lovers. I'm Melody Starfire, ready to take you on an interstellar musical journey. Watch as we craft a mesmerizing music video with the harmonious aid of Hedra AI.
Greetings, wanderers of the digital realms. I am Lady Seraphina, guardian of ancient lore and teller of timeless tales. Join me as we explore enchanting stories woven with the magic of Hedra AI.
Hi there, I'm Ivy Wren, your guide to creating heartfelt, personalized messages. Discover how Hedra AI can transform your thoughts into beautifully crafted digital masterpieces.
Stick around to see how I use Hedra AI to transform 4 of my personal creative projects. To get started, let me show you how you can access Hedra. You're going to want to go over to hedra.com, and you'll see that as of the day I recorded this, it was still in beta, so there are no paid plans or anything like that. It's just open for the public to use for free right now. So if you hit this try beta, if you don't already have an account set up, it will have you sign in with your Gmail account, and then you'll have access to the beta. So you can go in and you can use all of the tools that I'm using here today to create these 4 projects. You can see that your library will be down here underneath your generations, and below that, or when you first start, if you don't see this all here, you'll see just this community spotlight where you can go in and check out some of the videos that they created using the system. So I'm going to show you, you can see I had to test quite a few of these to see which type of images actually worked best. So I started by using the create part of Hedra itself in here. So if I come back and let's say I want to remix this one, all I did was put in the prompt, a beautiful woman with long blonde hair wearing a flowing dress in the forest under a full moon. So you can see that because of the close angle that it likes to do to put the text to speech onto the character, it does have a really tight close-up shot a lot of times. It's actually better to have the close shot. If you're looking for some of those tips, this little question mark right here will actually tell you some tips for image generation to help you out. So you can see, like, obviously you don't want the back of someone's head if you're trying to put speech on their mouth. Same with like the far away shot. If you can't see the person's facial expressions and mouth, it would be pretty hard for the system to do the text to speech or the upload audio to speech. And make sure that you separate, your phrases with commas, all that standard kind of stuff. You can come in and check out some prompting tips for best results in here. And then you can also see some examples that they've got on their site. So I found that really helpful when I was prompting the system when I started playing with it a couple days ago. The other settings you'll notice down here is you can randomize your seed. So if I didn't like this picture, but I wanted to go with the same concept here, I could click that and it would generate a new image for me. So you can see there, that's less under the moonlight, not as good as the first picture, in my opinion. But we can go ahead and use this one just to show you an example of how quickly you can have these things generated. So from what I found on the generate the audio in here, there are not a whole lot of voices available, but you can go in and this little play button will let you listen to them so you can hear what it sounds like. Also able to upload your own audio with this import audio here. So we could just drag in our own audio. I'll show you how that works in just a second. I did that with a couple of different examples here so we could check that out. But let's just go ahead real quickly and see how fast this is actually generating these videos in the text-to-speech here. So I just put in a short little poem for her to read here, and it's going to do it in Emily's voice.
Never mistake motion for action.
So I think that'll be pretty fitting for this character. All I have to do now is hit this generate video here. And you're going to see that it tells me I have all the necessary assets. So I have something for the speech to put onto the image, and then I have the image correctly put in. While that is working, so you'll see it goes in the queue, and then you can see it as it's generating here. But if I were to hit less, I would see that it's actually generating here in my library, and you can see what percentage it's at when you scroll over it. Let's take a look at one that helped me to make the lesson that I'm going to show you here in just a second. I used these two characters here, this Rachel and Chris character that I had created over in Leonardo AI. In my experience with the system, the more realistic the facial expression and features are, the better output I've been getting as far as like the render quality and kind of like the morphing of the figure. If it's too cartoony, it tends to like blur the eyes out and stuff. So we can take a look here. For example, when I first started the other day, I thought it'd be cool to give the AI lesson from these AI cyborgs here. And I had a male and a female just to see how it would work out. And like, for example, if I pick this one here.
Today, content creators have access to a wide range of powerful generative AI tools. OpenAI leads the way with models like GPT-4 for text generation and DALL-E for image creation. GPT-4 can write articles, create poetry, and even draft scripts, while DALL-E generates highly detailed images from text descriptions.
So you can see that there's a lot of like morphing in the cartoon figures. So I'm not huge on how the cartoonish characters looked. If you look here with the same script and the same voice uploaded, the same audio uploaded, I mean, how it looks with the cartoon versus the more human photorealistic image, you can definitely tell a difference in the quality of the photorealistic image. So that's how quick that video that we just put in for was produced. So you'll see that the video generates up here big where we can take a look at it before it disappears, and you'll just find it down here in your library. So let's go ahead and take a look.
In twilight's gentle embrace, day melts into night's soft lace. Sun whispers its final light. Stars awaken, chasing night. Dusk's kiss transforms the sky. Night's beauty, a lullaby.
So you can see there's some warping here of like the hair and her ear together. All in all, that's not a very good video in my opinion, but this isn't beta and it's free. So the nice thing is I can keep trying it until I get this video right. So let's say I am just not a huge fan of the character and how her hair is working in this scene. I can upload my own image and use my own character avatar to do this. So let's go ahead and upload an image here. We will use the image of the professor that I'm using for the lesson that we're about to take a look at, the finished product of. I'm just going to show you how I could import the audio instead of actually typing out and generating the audio with one of the voices on here. So what I did is I used 11 Labs and I actually put together a script in there and imported or exported the audio from there to bring in. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this import audio here. And now that I've got the audio uploaded, I can go ahead and take a listen. You can see that this is 26 seconds. I believe it goes up to 30 seconds at a time that you can generate. Again, for a free program, that is amazing. I'm not using as many credits to do this as I would be in Runway while this is open to the public and free. So it'll be interesting to see what the pricing strategy is and how much generation time you actually get when they have like pro plans and premium subscriptions in the future, which I'm sure is coming. But we can go ahead and play this and give it a listen.
Welcome to today's lesson on the history of generative AI and its impact on content creation.
So that is what I need. So I don't have to put anything in the character box here. So I'm just going to hit generate video. And again, you'll see that it's queued up here, and then it'll be down here in the library as it's processing.
Welcome to today's lesson on the history of generative AI and its impact on content creators. Generative AI is a branch of artificial intelligence focused on creating new content, like images, text, and music. Let's dive into its fascinating history.
So you can see that the resolution is pretty low in what's available here. That's to be expected in a new system like this that's free for everyone to use. But all in all, the expressiveness of the character's face, the natural movement around her is really impressive when compared to what I've been generating in some of the other systems. If you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know I do put a lot of lip sync on the characters as I introduce the AI agents for the videos. Typically in the past, I've done that in the system Runway, which of course I still use and highly recommend. I think it's a great system for AI animation, but this is a nice alternative and it will definitely be something to add to the creator toolbox. I was highly impressed by the generations I ended up getting. So let's take a look. Now that you know the two ways to do the generation, whether it's generating your audio through this system or importing your audio and allowing the Hedra AI to create the image or uploading your own image. Let's go ahead and I'll show you really quickly how to download a couple different ways here, and then also how my projects came out after I played around with this. So you can see here, these are all the videos I've generated over the last couple of days that I've been playing with it. And I was able to put them all into some really cool creative projects that I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys and kind of let you know what my workflow process was on creating those so that maybe you can create something just as cool. And of course, we would love to see it when you do. So once you have your generation here, all you have to do to download it is you can hit download here. And the other option you have, if you don't download it after it's created and you've got another video up here, you can come down into your library and you can just choose which image you want. And the three little dots here at the top of the picture is how you can download it. You can also share it and delete it. If you share it though, you do have to make sure that you toggle this little private onto public here. And then it gives you a link that you can copy to share the video. The other thing you can do, like let's say I've moved on and I created this video, but I'm working on a project and I realize that I actually need another slide with this avatar right here. And I don't have the image saved on this computer, so I really just need it to pull back in and be able to create it from the Hedra system. I can come down here to the remix, and when I hit that, it's going to go ahead and put that image back up here and allow me to complete the audio the way that I want to. So we've seen how I created the videos. Let me show you what I was able to do with the creative projects. The first one we're going to take a look at is the educational character lesson that I put together. So what I did was I put the audio file with the character and generated the videos in Hedra, and then I downloaded them and I brought them into Canva and I created an animated social media size. Since in Hedra, there's no way to change the aspect ratio for the sizing yet, you're pretty much stuck with that 1:1 aspect ratio on there if you're just using the video straight out of Hedra that was created. So if I were to do that, this is what it looks like.
Welcome to today's lesson on the history of generative AI and its impact on content creators. Generative AI is a branch of artificial intelligence focused on creating new content, like images, text, and music. Let's dive into its fascinating history.
The journey of generative AI began in the 1950s and 60s. During this period, early AI research focused on symbolic AI and rule-based systems. One notable milestone was Joseph Weizenbaum's creation of ELIZA in the 1960s, an early chatbot that showcased natural language processing capabilities.
So as you can see, the quality is not super great, not super high resolution, not perfect yet, but imagine the implication of what this system is going to be like once it does come up just a couple of notches in the actual output production here. And I'm sure that will come along with the paid tier subscriptions. But all in all, for free, I created a almost 5-minute video here lesson that you could use. I think that's absolutely amazing as a creator. The second project I put together here was the one where we created a song, which of course, you know, all of the Real AI Agent songs can be found on your favorite streaming music platforms. So head over to Spotify or wherever you get your music and give us a listen and a follow. But Chris created a song called Cosmic Mood for us. And so we went ahead and took that song and created a music video using the singing avatar. So what I did for this one is the same way that you can come over into Hedra and find, this is my singing avatar woman here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit remix on her. And you can see that when I hit the remix, it brought in her audio file so you can kind of hear the song. The reason I chose to do this intro to show you guys this example versus what I actually used for the music video is because I want to show you how it does have a little bit of a problem processing the beginning where it's just the music part of the video. So when I generated that, take a look at what I mean by the instrumental intro versus when she actually starts doing the text to speech.
In the glow of the midnight lights, we find our way in this endless night. Your eyes need mine across the crowd. In this cosmic mood, we're spellbound.
But all in all, very cool for 27 seconds of her being able to actually sing through that audio file that I uploaded there. Mind-blowing, absolutely stunning. I hope that this stays in beta long enough for everybody to get to play with it and try it and make some really cool creative projects. Let me show you how mine came out when I took her into Canva. And what I did was I took that video and I hit this little background remover here. This is available on any of the pro plans in Canva. And once I hit that background remover, you can see then it removed the background. It still kept their watermark on there. So since this isn't a paid tier or anything like that, the watermark is going to be on there when you download the video. You want to be sure that you leave that on there. So as long as it was on the avatar, it stayed in there nicely. Everything looks good. So I'm still going to go ahead and use this for my video. And you can see I just put in the background here. I animated some of these slides in Luma. If you want to learn how I use that system, I actually just did a video on that last week. So go check that out. I'll link that in the description. But once I did that and I pulled in all the slides I wanted to go along with this video, you can see here the finished product.
In the glow of the midnight lights, we find our way in this endless night. Your eyes need mine across the crowd. In this cosmic mood, we're spellbound. Lost in the music, hearts on fire. We dance like we'll never tire.
How cool is that, guys? That is amazing. For the next example, for the digital storytelling, I went ahead and I took our Enchantress of Stories. This was an image that I had previously created using Playground. And then I went ahead and I took it into Leonardo and I upscaled it. So I just grabbed her from Leonardo, put her in here along with some audio of a story. So I then downloaded this video from here. And I brought it into Canva, removed the background in the same way. You can see it kept the watermark there. And I just positioned her down in a corner. I could make her bigger, smaller, however I wanted it to be. But for this example, I just wanted her to be down in the corner like she was the storyteller telling the story about this kingdom of dragon warriors. So all of these images that are in here were created in Leonardo AI. And you can see here if I play this, how it sounds to have the Hedra talking avatar along with the images that I put some animation on. Images created in Leonardo AI, animation done with Luma AI to produce this storytelling content.
In a land far away, there was a kingdom of warriors. Each warrior was given a dragon to protect them in battle. Among these warriors was a young woman named Cassie, distinguished by her striking ice-blue eyes and a mane of silver-gold hair that shimmered like the morning sun. Her dragon, Helios, had scales that glinted like mirrors and wings as vast as the clouds. One fateful morning, the kingdom was threatened by a dark force from beyond the mountains. An army of shadow creatures, led by a fearsome sorcerer, marched towards the peaceful lands they called home. The king summoned all his warriors, preparing for an epic confrontation that would decide the fate of their realm.
So pretty cool if I do say so myself, guys. With how quick these videos were generating in Hedra, I was able to put all of these projects together in a matter of just a day. For the fourth and final project I just want to show you how you can actually use Hedra to create some personalized content for your content creation. So let's say you want to shout out one of your followers in particular. We could come over into Hedra and we can put in a prompt for, let's just say we want to put in a whimsical woman with long black hair. I can hit create here. And let's go ahead and say that we want her to say, let's just give it a text prompt here of huge shout out to Leo for supporting our channel. We can't do what we love without all of your support. And we'll go ahead and select a voice for her. She looks like she could be a Matilda, so we'll just go ahead and use that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit generate here. While that's generating, let me show you some of the other custom content that I came up with. So we've got this one here, which I used to introduce the clip of the music video.
Listen to our newest song release, Cosmic Mood.
We've got this one, who can give you some tips on recipes.
For this recipe, you will need 1 cup of sugar, 2 sticks of butter, and a whole lot of patience.
And then we've got this one.
Check out my playlist. What songs would you add?
That honestly was the best one I was able to get, where I uploaded one of my kind of more like cartoonish figures in, and it didn't lose a lot of the quality when it generated.
Check out my...
Huge shout out to Leo for supporting our channel. We can't do what we love without all of your support.
Let me know, what did you guys like best? The storytelling, the singing in the music video, the lesson plan on generative AI, or the personalized content? Let me know in the comments. As we wrap up today, we want to remind you that your support is what keeps this channel growing. Be sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, share our content with your friends, follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and turn those notifications on so that you know every time we drop a new video. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I'm Jessica with the Real AI Agents, and as always, keep looking towards the future.